right, guys, and we are back, about to open up this beautiful old game. But before that, I wanted to kind of give my boy John Alonso a shout out for this beautiful mat. If you play Pokemon, Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, Dragon Ball Super card game, and you want your own custom mat and or sleeves, you gotta hit up my boy John. Amazing guy, great artist. As you can see, the mat looks amazing. Love the guy. I buy from him all the time, and just kind of wanted to give him a shout out just in case you guys are interested. I will leave the link for him down below in the description. But anyways, let's get into the actual opening here. Alrighty, guys, so let's start with this box opening. Again, it's a very old game. Pretty sure it came out back in like 2012, just about. Came out by Cryptozoic, company that makes a bunch of board games. And in my opinion, probably the deck building games is what grabbed my attention the most. As you can see here, that's the type of game that we have here, deck building game from the Lord of the Rings. There was actually 3 games that released from the Lord of the Rings, one for each based on the movie. So we have the Fellowship of the Ring, as well as the Two Towers, as well as the Return of the King. So there's one for each movie. But we're gonna be opening the first one, guys, and I was able to get this new, so very excited to be able to open this up. So let's just get to it here.
2 hours later.
All right, finally, after struggling for like 20 minutes, we're finally able to open this beautiful thing up. Guys, I still can't believe that I was able to find this actually pretty cheaply, considering it is obviously new, and it's a now 9-year-old game, which is crazy to think about. Let's fix it. Okay, so things that we can expect about this game. The reason why I'm doing this box opening, my friend Landon, my friend Brandon, and Russell came over a couple weekends ago, and Landon kind of brought it up and said, you know what, we should play this game. And we were all very excited because obviously it's Lord of the Rings, right? And obviously the movies are amazing. And I was just thinking, you know what? I remember playing a deck building once, and I really liked it, and I was like, you know what, let's give this a try. So we ended up playing for hours, and it was such an amazing game. It's so much fun. I will be obviously talking about how to play the game on the next video, but right now we're just gonna do the unboxing, which I'm having trouble figuring out where the hell to open this from. Oh, never mind, found it, I think. Aha. Well, maybe not. All right, here we go. So again, Lord of the Rings game, deck building game from 2012. Let's take a look at what's inside here. Oh, look how nice this looks. So we got the rule book here. I will be breaking this down in the next episode of this, but that looks really nice. And look at this. Oh my goodness. Oh, these are the leader cards, I believe. Yeah, that's so nice. Look how nice this looks, guys. Look at that. Even the backside is so beautiful. Great. Ah, so pretty. And then obviously you have your courage cards, as well as your boss cards, and then you have your well, the rest of the deck here. Wow, this is incredible. To think that a game this old could cause so much hype in my life out of nowhere. But anyways, guys, so just to kind of throw the basic rules out of deck building games, and this works the same with other games, just like the Rick and Morty or Marvel or DC. There's a bunch of different ones, obviously. And basically the point of the game is that you are building deck building game. You are building your deck as you're playing, and for the most part, the point of the game is to beat the bosses, and then at the end of the game, you count off points, you know, and then you compare your points to other players, and then whoever has the most points at the end wins. Now, each card that you buy, which I'll explain that in a second, will have a different type of winning, or I guess victory points per se, that you'll have. So as you can see here, for the boy, if I believe correctly, it cost 15 to beat, and then at the end of the game, you get 12 victory points right here. So if you're able to beat this guy, you'll get 12 points at the end of the game. So we're gonna go ahead and go over the boss cards here. Oh, look at that. That looks gorgeous. This is incredible, guys. I am so hyped to play this game with my friends. This is for impossible mode. That's interesting. I see that right here, impossible mode. I'm wondering what that means. I'm gonna have to, again, second video will come up with all the explanations on how to play this game and everything. But again, you know, cost to beat this guy 11, victory points are 8. Let's keep moving here. We got the Witch King, very nice card. And again, you know, every single one of these is gonna have points of power, an attack, which is basically what the card can do, right? It's like an effect of the card, and then as well as a group ambush. So basically how it works is when you're playing the game and you open up the boss, you have to activate the group ambush before you can even attempt to attack it. So as you can see here, it says can be avoided. Started with a turn player. Each player reveals a card, and then the other players choose and destroy 2 cards in the player's hand. So, ooh, that's tough. That's tough. But let's keep going here. Oh, look at this guy. Oh my goodness, I still remember the actual movie. Guys, I just find it so crazy, and this is the reason why I like collectible games so much, is that this is a 9-year-old game that I never heard of, and then all of a sudden, because of a friend, now we have access to this. And again, expect gameplay, me playing with my boys. That's so nice. Ooh, Watcher in water. So pretty. And then I believe, oh, there's more. We got the cave troll. Very nice. And there's 2 more cards here that are, there's a stop. Ooh, what is this? Is that another boss card? Very nice here. And a stop card. Oh, so this is for impossible mode. Do not open until all players are familiar with the main game, where you're ready for the most torturous, difficult, soul-crushing experience. That's awesome. So these are actually for the impossible mode. So that, okay, that makes more sense. So that means that the boss cards that we're gonna get in the actual game are gonna be different than these. These are gonna be for the impossible mode. Very nice. Very, very nice. Look at that. All right, let's see here. So obviously we have a bunch of courage cards, which basically just give you +1 power. I believe these are all the same. So that I open this. The plastic is like incredible how much plastic actually lasts over the years. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure these are all going to be the same, but these are the courage. No, the courage cards here. As you can see, gives +1 power. But I believe they're all going to be back. Oh, wait. Oh, and we have the despair cards in here too. Okay, so despair are pretty much cards that you put in your deck that don't do anything. So it kind of balances out the game a little bit so that you don't start with like super amazing hands and you just take a big leap over everybody else that you're playing against. I believe these are all the same as well. And then we got some extra, ooh, the artifacts, look at this. Got the ring, wow. Wow, look at that. Even the, like, I know they took this from the actual movie. These are all shots from the movie. But you can still tell it is really pretty. I'm obviously going to sleeve all these cards to avoid them obviously getting destroyed. Oh boy. Wow. They're all really good shots. They're all really good shots. They're all artifact cards, very well. And then we have one last stack to open here to see exactly what we're dealing with. We have what we call ally cards. We got 2 of these. And as you can see, they all have an effect on the card that you will follow. And again, I'll explain that as the game goes by in the next video. These are all ally cards. Pretty sure these are the ones that you're able to buy. As you can see, they have a cost. Victory points at the bottom. Very nice. For you. Would you look at that? The boy Frodo. Shout out to my boy Frodo. We actually have a friend of ours. His nickname is Frodo, so shout out to Frodo. Very nice. +2 power. That seems pretty good. Nice. Oh, these are. It seems like they're just one of each. Oh. There's the boy Gandalf. Ooh. Very nice. So these were all the ally cards. It seems like the good ones, there's only one of each. The more well-rounded ones, there's 3 of each. So clearly, the game is made to be balanced and not broken, unless I'm assuming that you go and play the impossible game, because that seems to be an intense version. We already saw they even gave us a little disclaimer to not do it until we were ready, because we got more artifacts here. So I wonder if these go in the same pile as the other ones that we saw earlier. Not really sure, but very nice. Also, for people that are actually interested in buying this game, you can find a bunch of them on eBay or Amazon, around probably like 60 to 80 bucks if you want to buy it new. There's also promos, and I'll talk about that in the next episode. There were actual promos that came out with this game to kind of add to the game because of the leader cards, which I will open here in a second. That's a really nice picture too. But as you can see, all the cards look amazing. The art, again, even though they took it out from a movie, like they look nice and clean. The actual consistency of the cardboard is really sturdy, which that's a good thing for everybody, because that means that the game's gonna last us a good time. So, you know, you spend $60, but it's actually gonna pay off. Very nice. We have some orc cards here. And these again are cards that you're able to attempt to buy, so you can add it to your deck. And as you can see, did I say deck or deck? I don't even know. Anyways, you can add it, and as you can see, you'll add to your actual deck with +2 power, right? Very, very nice card. So these are all orc-looking cards, or enemies, as you can see here. Guys, it's just a consistent. Oh, there's some more cards. Oh, a fortune card. When you buy or gain this card, play it immediately, then destroy it. Destroy up to 2 cards in your hand and or your discard pile. So this is an explanation for those cards that we talked about earlier, where they're useless and you can't do anything with them. So there's ways to destroy it. There's also location cards, and these are pretty much like field cards. Like if you ever played, you know, Magic or Dragon Ball or Pokemon, like a stadium, where it stays out on the game until it gets destroyed, which is really nice. Some of them have, you know, ongoing effects, like this one. First time you play an enemy on each turn, you draw a card. So every time you play a card, you essentially, you know, draw a card once per turn, which is really, really good for you guys that are actually into more of the you know, competitive side of the game. Okay, so these are also cards. I'm pretty sure, for what I remember, there's cards that say if you play multiple ones of these type, you end up drawing cards or you get more power. So these are going to be also like 2 of each, I believe, but they're also cards that are going to help you kind of, you know, build up your deck and make it stronger. Valor cards. I believe these are like the ones that are always available to purchase. The other ones, which I will explain again in the next video, you are supposed to open up new cards as they're getting bought. But I'm pretty sure there is a stack of only Valor cards. That way, if you can't buy anything, you still have 3 power. You can still add this to your deck, which is a kind of a overall, you know, +2 power general type of card. Now, this is what I wanted to talk about earlier, the corruption card. So sometimes you draw into this. It says cards reduce your score at the end of the game. As you can see, this has a -1 for your victory points. So you want to destroy these or get rid of these as the game progresses, so you don't, end up with less points, because obviously that's a negative point for your final score. And so there's a bunch of corruption cards. As you can see, there is a bunch of them, because depending on how many people are playing, you're gonna need more or less. And yeah, so that's pretty much the difference within the cards. Now, I just noticed something really important, very, very interesting. There is a counterpart of impossible mode and the normal bosses, and so this was in that stack that I just had, and now we can actually see a difference. So the impossible mode is +3 power, the normal version is +2 power. This one says each other player reveals his hand and discards a courage card, while this one doesn't actually have an effect. And so there's a difference between the impossible mode and the normal bosses. I kind of want to find the most broken card. I believe it's probably this one. This seems to be the most broken card. There we go. Because this costs 15. This costs 14. This is an ongoing effect. This one only has an ambush. So as you can see, the level of difficulty increases once you go into impossible mode. That's why it probably has the disclaimer of not playing that game until you're absolutely ready to go. But anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and sleeve all of these cards. I do not want to end up with scratching them or bending them or anything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and sleeve them up. I appreciate you guys coming to the channel here in PinchESportz. And, well, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one.